doing? Well, I'm hoping after this weekend we'll be looking at the eventual nerfs will drop. They're just fine tweaking them. There's a nice triple kill. Hey there, it's Big Tony over here at NatG coming at you with a little Beacon Rush action here, 9.4 edition. And we are going to talk a little bit about, I think this is probably going to be the most toxic meta that we have encountered in War Robots. Seriously, guys, having a lot of fun running the Ochokochi. We'll just start calling it the Ocho. It's just easier to call it that. Having a lot of fun running it, but this thing is really, really over the top, guys. This thing I figure is going to come in as a monster, and it really has. Let's go ahead and see if we can't launch someone here. I think they need to do a few things to this, guys. One, let's go ahead and launch this guy right into the ravine. One, I think they need to reel back the launch factor of the explosive magnetic field that's around this thing, because you're launching players off the map, and you shouldn't be doing that. That's right up there. Hackers do that, and it's really it's really over the top. But that, and maybe it needs a little bit of a speed reduction. But definitely, guys, this thing is one of the beasts out there. Now, I did wake up here yesterday, and there was, we had the new weapons, the Basant, the Shatter, and the Splinter. They had horrible damage ratings. I mean, like a fraction of what they were in test server. That has been corrected, it looks like. Oh, man, just launched him up against the wall. That's just brutal. That got corrected, and those weapons are very much more usable. They still have their issues. They're kind of hard to aim. They are very slow firing, and the projectiles are very slow firing as well, slow traveling. It's a nice godlike sweet. I think we're proving the point. This is really over the top. Living Legend, there we go. Wow, this thing is just an absolute monster. But those weapons are very much usable. I don't even think they're close to being over the top, and I think they're now very comparable with the blast charge, the grenade launcher shotguns, the Labrys, Cestus, and the Siphos. Oh my gosh, multiple Living Legends. This is just absolutely nuts. This is crazy. But very much those weapons are, I would say, within the realms. If you get one, it might be worth leveling up. Oh my gosh, another Living Legend. This thing is almost indestructible. I'm running on here. I got a repair amplifier, an immunity amplifier, and then a nuclear amplifier. So I'm hitting. Oh my gosh, this is just insane. I'm running everything in the amplifier category. Oh man, this is just nuts. Okay, maybe we can get one more. Oh yeah, there we go. He's toast. Okay, there we go. Another Living Legend. Okay, two Titans. That's what it's going to take. That thing is like a little mini Titan in and of itself. It used to be, the Luchador was that many, I shouldn't say many versions of the meta ago. I would say years ago. The Luchador was, not the Luchador, but the Fenrir was very much like a Titan. This one definitely is. And it flings things farther than the Minos. That is just crazy. But definitely, I think that's going to get toned down. And I'll just blanket say it is going to get nerfed. It's going to happen. It's going to be 9.5, 9.6, 9.7, somewhere in the next 3 months. That's that the Ocho is going to get hammered on. It's going to have to be. I'm already running into squads of running, 3-4 players running the Ochos, and they are just, it's just crazy. I've been flung out of matches off the map completely. And of course, what makes this meta completely what I think is going to be a toxic meta is this one right here, the Newton along with the Ocho. Those together are just absolutely crazy. And then of course you add in the Ophians, which are darn near indestructible in the air. This is definitely a powerhouse meta. And I call it toxic because it's very much, free-to-play players are not going to be able to stand up to that. Definitely, this is definitely a power pay-to-play meta. Okay, let's go ahead and give this guy a little love right here. We just about got this one wrapped up, but I didn't keep track of how many living legends I got there with the Ocho, but it was absolutely crazy. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the scores real quick, and then we'll showcase another match for you guys. Alrighty. There we go, 7.7 million, 13 kills. Only needed one beacon cap. We just obliterated everything else. And the vast majority of those kills were with the Ocho. And there we go. You can see there's a disparity there. I'm way above the other players on here. We got yellow tag players on both sides here, so this was pretty beastie, and there's a lot of million-point matches here. Definitely, guys, it's going to be a toxic meta. Alrighty, guys, let's hop into another match. Alrighty, guys, we are dropping into it here. We are in Dead City. Sweet, love this. Going to run a little different hanger today. I am running the coconut crab for beacon capping. I've taken out one of my anglers and I've replaced it with this. And I've taken the Newton out, and I'm going to run today the Luchador for a little brawling goodness. So we've seasoned the stew a little different, and maybe it'll be really entertaining, or maybe I'll get bombed out. Who knows? This is a pretty solid hanger. But in the current meta of 9.4, you just never know what you're going to run into. All right, let's go ahead and head this way now. I personally have ran into multiple matches now against the Ocho, the Ocho Kochi, and it is definitely, oh my gosh, they're so brutal. I've been on the dealing end of it because I have one and significantly leveled up, but on the receiving end of one, wow, boy, you get just brutalized by that thing. It is definitely one of those bots, even after it'll get nerfed, and it will. It just will get nerfed. It's still going to be a very, very tough robot. I'm definitely putting that up there as Fenrir tough. That sucker is, this thing is going to be just a monster even after it gets nerf hammered in a couple months down the road. I expect that they'll tone the speed down, and they'll tone the magnetic blast that launches things basically off the map. That will get toned down here eventually. There's a nice kill right there. See if we can't get another one. Come on, here, back-to-back double kills, kind of like that. Hello there, Angler. How are you doing? Well, I'm hoping after this weekend we'll be looking at the eventual nerfs will drop. They're just fine tweaking them. There's a nice triple kill. Just fine tweaking what they're going to do. And it looks like it's going to be, Angler is going to become less tanky. Before it was going to be less speedy, but more tanky. But now it looks like they're going to leave its speed alone, and they're going to give it a reduction in overall structure by 50, 60,000 points. So I don't know what they're thinking. Okay, I got a little, you can even get a little too aggressive with the Ocho. You push it too far, yeah, you'll get tanked out. But still, the thing is just an absolute monster. Okay, speaking of monsters, this is my favorite monster, the Luchador. Okay, everyone ran away. No one wants to play. Okay, let's go ahead and get on up there. Let's go ahead and take the beacon here, and there we can work on this guy right here. He's going to phase shift. 2 anglers. Okay. That could be entertaining. In previous metas, 2 anglers would be a death sentence for anything, but they are nerfed down enough that I can sit here and actually slug it out with these guys and not do too horribly bad. So, and I just don't know why they need to nerf them again. I really don't see a need to. But I don't run the business, so I don't get to make those decisions. Same with the Seraph. I don't get the Seraph nerf at all. That they're just really dead determined to kill that thing. And wow. But we'll see. We'll see after the weekend, and we will see what word is out as far as the final answer on the nerfs. Yeah, let's take it. I already did one really silly aggressive move. Let's go ahead and finish it off with another. And I'm guessing he went AFK or locked up. That happens right after an event. Usually get some lockup issues in the game. It happens. Usually clears up in a week or so. Okay, let's keep it moving here. Okie dokie, we got across the field there, I can see him. We've got ourselves a Newton. We're going to have to introduce that Newton to the Luchador here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and cap this one here. Ex Machina! I like that tag. Now, you can see up on top there, I've got Living Legend. I did complete the Beast. Okay, this guy's starting to cheese me off. I did complete the Beast title, and I'll probably run it a little bit just for giggles. But the moment someone sees that Beast title, they already know. The guy's got an Ochakochi. So they already know. And that might actually cause people to actually bail out of matches. Because I've heard a lot of people, I shouldn't say a lot of people, I've heard some people sit there and say that as soon as they see an Ochakochi, they just drop the match because they're worse than a hacker. And I tell you, a lot of people mistook those when they first really dropped here. A lot of people were thinking, are these hackers? Because they're getting flung off the map, and that's what happens when you deal with the aggressive hackers. I tell you what, the Ocho is definitely one of those bots that you probably can combat some hackers with. But it's definitely way, way, way too potent right now. But that will be corrected in time. All those things do. The Angler used to be the same way. Used to be that the Angler was, oh my gosh, the world's coming to an end. The game is over. It's too broken. Now the Angler is dealable. It's been nerfed down. And I think this nerf that's going to be coming up on will probably be the last one. And you know what? I'm perfectly okay with it. I don't think it needed the nerf, but honestly, it's still going to be a good bot no matter what they do to it. Outside of, a fourth nerf, which would be devastating to it. Okay, we got ourselves a Newton. Let's, as soon as I get moving here again. I got 12 more seconds before I can jump, but we are going to get this guy. Okay, dude, we get it. We get it. You have a Newton. And you've got Fulgars, and you've got Tonans. And now you're going to get the Luchador love for it. Dude, you're so out of here. And come... ran out of weapons at the last second. I'm going to wait. As soon as he throws me up, there we go. Now I hit my reflector. And that'll actually last a little longer after the proposed... something just blasted me up there. I'm guessing there's either got to be a Rook below me or a Shell, one of the two. That's a Rook, the giant version of the Shell. But, like I said, the Luchador is actually, I think, going to get better for combating Newtons with that, if they do the extended reflector time. I think that's going to work out pretty slick, actually. But we will test that one, when and if it does actually drop. Alrighty, let's go ahead. I tell you, there's 3 of them left. We got the majority of the beacon. Yeah. Now, this is one of the tricks I use to get away from these guys. The moment I get a Rook landing, he's going to use that concussive blast, the castling. And I jump at that moment. And I usually try to jump in the direction I want to go, and I get launched. I mean, I'll get launched 3/4 of the way across the map. Gets me out of their line of sight, gets me into a safe location. Using that Luchador Leap as a defensive maneuver actually is very, very effective. Because after that Rook castles, he's going to be there for a while. He ain't going to be able to come get you. And you can maneuver, reorganize yourself, heal up, get yourself into a good position. That definitely is, that you need with dealing with all these Titans. There we go. There's a nice Titan Slayer. This is a solid match. Seriously. See, there we go. Did the jump. And you see now, I'm scooted back. I actually could have been farther if I hadn't ricocheted off the wall. But I don't sit there and let them blast on me with that Rook. I get in here and I let them launch me. As long as we're not right on the edge of the map and it launches me out into the oblivion, out into the middle of nowhere. That's what we use. That's what we use the Ochakochi for. We yeet them bots right out of the map. Okay, let's go. There we go. And there you see, yep, he gave me some elevation. He sent me back over. That works. Yep, maybe. Oh, I think they're going to punch my ticket right there, but took the defeat. But by gosh, that was a fun brawl right there. Alrighty, guys, there we go. I had I had to watch a little video right there. I needed to get my million+ silver off that match. As you can see right there, 10 million points of inflicted damages puts me squarely on top of the heap for the amount of damage inflicted out there. 9 kills, 4 beacon caps, just a pounder, just a brawling fun match. Shout out to Let's Skybot on the other side there, had 8 million, a 9x5 match, and a Sodbuster. Excuse me, 11 beacon caps. That's how you win a game in Beacon Rush, guys. Shout out to the Beaconeer over there. Did a fantastic job. Alrighty, guys, I think we're going to bail out here. We talked a little bit about the most toxic meta, and this is, I think, one of the most toxic metas that the game has produced. But fear not, it too will pass and get nerfed into the ground and be surpassed by another meta. And that'll be several months down the road. Alrighty, guys, time to bail out here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. Alrighty, guys, stay safe and healthy. Watch out for each other. I'll catch you on the battlefield.